Hello everyone, Banyuki here with another video for you today. And today I'm going to be looking at the Innocn 32M2V. This is a mini LED monitor with 1,152 dimming zones. So it's quite impressive. It gets very bright. Artings has the 27-inch model getting at 1,400 nits, which is eye-searingly bright. The reason why I bring up Artings is because there are certain measurements that they had, especially in terms of lag, that don't line up with what I have. So I've seen a lot of people talk about this monitor, how it's a good monitor and how people should get it and everything. But in the end, you have to really just test it for yourself. So right now I have the time sleuth hooked up at 1080p. I have my assistant next to me and she is going to move it to the top bar right now. And as you can see, 1080p is at 194 to 207. It's pretty low. All right. Please move it to the one in the middle. All right, she's moving it down to the middle, and you can see now it's at 9 in the middle, which is pretty fast. Only 60 hertz contest is 8 milliseconds. So we're talking about like maybe 1 millisecond over. Please move it to the bottom. And now that's at 16. So this is a very, very fast panel. This is only at 60 hertz. I want you to change the position to 3. And I have noticed that this lag is the same on all the resolutions. So move it to the top. Here's 720p. Put it right up against there. Yeah. And we're at 1.96. Move it down to the middle. And 8.85 down to the bottom. And that's 16.4. So, as you can see, 1080p, 720p is very, very fast. Let's move it to the second position, number 2. And it's pretty fast. It's a very fast panel. It is IPS. You moved it the wrong position. You need to go the other way. We're not going to do 1080i because, as we know, 1080i is very, very laggy. You need to go one more. Okay, 480p, let's go to the top. 2.16, let's go to the middle. That's right, and let's go to the bottom. All right, and let's go to position number 1. So as you can see, 1080p, 720p, 480p. Position number 1, please. My assistant is having some technical difficulties with the time sleuth. Okay, that's position number 3. Can we go to number 1? It's okay. I know it's the time sleuth. You're position number 5. Let's go to position number 1, please. And that's position number 2. Let's do one more. And that's 240p. Let's bring it to the top. And as you can see, 240p is now 2.4. And let's move it down to the middle. Middle, it's kind of, there you go, 9. And let's go down to the bottom. And it's at 16. Thank you very much. I'll take it from here. So as you can see, this is an actual really, really fast panel. It is IPS. Its response times, it's supposed to be a fast IPS. I don't think it's as fast as the fastest IPS is out there, but this is faster than my VA. Compared to my OLEDs that I have around the house, it's not even close. Now, in terms of lag though, however, I did play some games on this thing today actually. I was gonna return it and get one of those new 32-inch QD OLEDs that are going, for about $1,000 to $1,400. I got a deal on Amazon for the MSI one for $900, and I was gonna pick it up, but then I started thinking, man, do I really need, another OLED in this house? Plus, this is not gonna be my main screen. This screen was retailing for $799. I caught a lightning deal on it, and then a promotional deal, which brought it down to about $470. So it does have 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. It has a KVM switch, which could be quite in handy. It does have DisplayPort 1.4, and it also has USB Type-C with 90-watt power delivery on it. Pretty impressive specs. It is by a company called Innocn. They have a few monitors out there. This is the 32-inch M2, 32-inch M2V, and it's pretty good from what I can see. The colors are nice. It gets very, very bright. Now, the Time Sleuth, as lovely as it is, cannot handle when the local dimming is on. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. And this one I'll do myself. So I'm going to turn on local dimming. Here, I'm going to show you the menu. This is local dimming. And we're going to go to game settings. And we're going to turn it on. Now, we're going to put the lag up. We're going to put the Time Sleuth up. And look at the numbers here. 67. 50. Now, I have seen screens where it's reversed, but this is a lot. This is a lot here, going from 67 to 50. But then watch this, look down here. 50 again. So it's plain to see that whatever algorithm the local dimming is on, this thing just can't handle it. It just doesn't. What's also nice to see is that this monitor handles 240p without any problem. It looks fine. So when I'm playing these games, I do keep the local dimming on because look how much darker it looks. I mean, it looks much, much better. And when I'm playing the games, I don't see the lag at all. It feels fine. And that's what you really want. You want the game to look fine and you want it to play fine. And we're back to 2 millisecond again. I mean, that's going to be really, really close. As a matter of fact, it's faster than my OLED right there, my 83-inch C1. So I was going to return it, but then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I really don't need another OLED. They're expensive. You got to worry about burning. This isn't an arcade cabinet, so it is an upgrade from a VA panel that I have, a 4K 60, which is a nice panel. It's not bad. But this one, even though it doesn't have the contrast, obviously look, black is gray here. Once you turn the look and dimming on, it does look good. And if you do see the review on Artings, I'll put us a link below. You can read about it. They have the 27-inch model, and they say it's excellent. They say the contrast is over 9,000, so it's like a mid-range TV for 2024. But at $470, it's a pretty good pickup, and I highly recommend it. I'm going to make a few more videos on this. I do have the Pixel Morph here, the Pixel FX Morph. I just dropped it, but not too far at all. It's probably fine. But yeah, the Pixel FX Morph, and it does do a 4K output. So as you can see, though, 240p, 480p, 720p, and 1080p, 2 milliseconds, that's pretty good. I gotta say, that's pretty good. And you will see other people review this monitor. They talk about how great its HDR is. They talk about how amazing the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. That's wonderful and all, but this channel is more geared towards putting retro consoles on modern displays. Now, here's a modern displays. I don't even need to use this. So I'm just gonna try it out. I'm gonna put a couple games on there. The Pixel Morph has had a firmware update lately that brings it up to HDR10. And I'm gonna try it out. I mean, it looks good on my OLEDs, but I really want to see how these bright panel, 1400 nits panel, can really handle retro gaming with like scan lines and stuff. So I'm kind of interested to see how that comes out. But anyway, folks, if you got any questions or comments about this screen, you can ask me about it. I've been playing around with it. It's pretty cool. It does have some features that a lot of the other panels, they give it to you, but it's a lot more money. I really think this is a good sweet spot, bang for the buck. You could throw consoles on it. You don't have to worry about burning at all. The QD OLEDs and the W OLEDs, they're wonderful. They're great displays. I'm not trying to bag on them. I'm just saying, how much is enough? You're always chasing the never-ending tail. So I'm good with this. I'll stick with it, and you might want to also. Thank you.